A new bailout package has finally been agreed between Greece and its foreign creditors. The announcement was made by the Finance Minister, Kagkelidou. Negotiations had dragged on for more than 6 months. The deal will allow Greece to access more funds to help pay off its debts in return for pension cuts, tax rises and labour reforms. So what does this mean for Greece? Let's speak to Kagkelidou from Athens. Maria, thanks for joining us. Is this deal finally done?
Well, it looks like it, but it still has to go through Parliament, where Mr. Tsipras has got a very slim majority of 3. Now, many in his party are very, very unhappy because the people that are bearing the brunt of this deal are, again, low-income households and pensioners. Essentially, what's happened is pensioners are going to see their pensions cut by an average of 9%. Along with citizens, they're going to see their tax relief threshold fall. Unemployment benefit is also going to be reduced. So there's a lot of unhappy people there. Mr. Tsipras managed to get some sweeteners, but they don't kick in until a couple of years later, and that is only if Greece manages to fulfill its commitments, its obligations. So what he has done is he has tried to reassure his people, and he said that Greece is not going to enforce this new wave of austerity unless it gets debt relief. Now, this has long been a point of contention between Greece and its European counterparts and the IMF. The Greeks want debt relief. They say the debt is not sustainable otherwise, and Mr. Tsipras has said that he will not go through with these measures unless he gets it. It remains to be seen whether this will convince his MPs, but I think it's more likely than not that they will vote for this, John.
Maria, this seems to have dragged on for years and years. You say the politicians will probably agree, but will they have the support of the people who, as you say, are going to have to undergo even more austerity measures?
I think it's very, very difficult to say. People here are caught between a rock and a hard place, I would say. They're very, very unhappy about this new wave of austerity over the last 7 years. They've seen their living standards fall dramatically. But they were also worried that if the government didn't come to an agreement with its creditors, it would cause yet even more pain, that it would essentially mean that the economy, which has started to do a bit better and would backslide. It had already shown signs of backsliding in the last few months because, as you said, this deal should have been agreed months ago. So it's very hard to say. I think people just now want to see a way out of this tunnel. They want these successive rounds of austerity to end. And I think that after this very eventful summer of 2015 with the referendum and this threat that everything would be blown up in the air, they are now more likely to want to see the conclusion of this program that the Greek government, successive Greek governments, have agreed with the IMF and the European Union, John.
Maria, thank you very much indeed for bringing us up to date with that.